Ah, family gatherings. A chaotic circus of forced smiles, awkward silences, and that one cousin who insists on bringing up politics at the dinner table. But fear not, my dearest mortals, for I, Lucifer Morningstar, have perfected the art of surviving these affairs. Let's start with the obvious. Every family gathering is a battlefield of expectations. You envision heartwarming conversations, delicious food, and maybe even a little familial bonding. But let's be honest, what usually happens? Aunt Mildred criticizes your outfit, your brother spills red wine on the new rug, and Grandpa Joe falls asleep face first in the mashed potatoes. The key, my darlings, is to abandon all hope of a perfect gathering, that is. So lower your expectations, bury them deep, and prepare to be pleasantly surprised. They say the way to a person's heart is through their stomach, which is why I always recommend arriving with a dish in hand. Now, I'm not suggesting you slave away in the kitchen for hours, attempting to recreate Grandma's famous casserole. No, my dears. Simplicity is key. A store-bought dessert, a charcuterie board, artfully arranged to look like you put in actual effort. These are your weapons of choice. The goal is distraction, not culinary domination. Food, my friends, is the great equalizer, the social lubricant that keeps those awkward conversations at bay. The dreaded questions. When are you getting married? Why don't you have kids yet? What do you even for a living? These inquiries, my friends, are less questions and more landmines strategically placed to detonate your sanity. But fear not, for I have devised the perfect counterattack weaponized confusion. You see, humans crave normalcy. They ask these questions because it's expected. It's what you're to discuss at these soul-crushing gatherings. But what if you were to subvert their expectations? What if, instead of offering a predictable, polite response, you met their inquiries with a question of your own? For example, when are you giving me a grandchild? You reply, why haven't you invested in that timeshare in insert obscure location yet? Trust me, the moment they realize you're not playing by their rules, they'll back down faster than a demon facing holy water. Listen, even the devil himself needs a break from the relentless parade of human interaction that is a family gathering. Sometimes you just need a moment to recharge, to escape the cacophony of forced pleasantries and passive-aggressive comments. Before the festivities even begin, scope out the premises. Identify the quietest, most secluded corner of the house. A spare bedroom, a dimly lit hallway, even the back porch if the weather permits. Once you've established your safe haven, the next step is perfecting the art of the disappearing act. The key is to excuse yourself gracefully and convincingly. A carefully timed phone call, a sudden interest in reorganizing the host's bookshelf, even a well-executed feigned headache. These are your tools, my friends. Use them wisely, and remember, a few moments of solitude can be the difference between maintaining your sanity and unleashing your inner demon. Family gatherings, my dears, are less about celebrating familial bonds and more about showcasing a carefully curated facade of harmony. But beneath the surface, there's always a simmering stew of drama just waiting to boil over. Instead of getting sucked into the vortex of dysfunction, why not sit back, grab a front row seat and enjoy the show? Think of it as live theatre, a dramatic performance fueled by years of repressed resentment and fueled by copious amounts of alcohol. Remember, my friends, the goal is to be entertained, not entangled. As much as I relish a good gathering of mortals, even I understand the importance of a well-timed exit. There comes a point in every family gathering when the air grows thick with exhaustion, the conversation dwindles to uncomfortable silences, and even the most potent cocktails can't mask the longing for escape. This, my friends, is your cue to make a graceful departure, a strategic yawn, a well-placed, "I should let you get some rest," or even a classic Irish goodbye. These are your weapons of choice, and whatever you do, don't forget the most important rule of any graceful exit, the art of the leftover acquisition. So there you have it, the Devil's Guide to Surviving Family Gatherings. With these tricks up your sleeve, you'll make it through unscathed, or at least with minimal emotional scars. Until next time, my delightful humans, remember, family is forever. But your patience doesn't have to be.